The Portland Open round 1 has already wrapped up, and it has started with a bang. And I mean putt after putt after putt. There was so much great disc golf, and I can't believe we get 4 rounds of this amazing course. Let's talk about it. And before I jump too much into it, I will be doing a 24-hour live stream June 3rd, and the whole idea here is I have to spend 24 hours on one course. I already have some punishments lined up, so it should be a good event. Let's get into the video. On the FPO side, there was definitely a lot of movement. I thought a lot of players would shine, and that wasn't exactly quite the case. You had Hannah Hunt that was looking pretty solid throughout her entire round, just a little bit of a cold stretch in the middle part of the course, finished with a 4 under, putting her in 2nd place. And then there is Sayananda, the freaking anaconda, ready to strike. She was lights out. This is her home state, repping that Oregon pride. She was so phenomenal. That circle 2 putt was just jammed in the entire round. And basically every time the coverage cut to her, she was making a great putt. Now, as far as the rest of the tournament goes, I don't know if she will remain this consistent, but wow, what a great start, putting her in 2nd place as well. Then let's talk about Paige. She was definitely coming out strong, looking great, but had a little bit of troubles capitalizing for those birdie putts. And with a 13% circle 2 percentage, that is just not really going to cut it if you're trying to take down the almighty Kristin. But also one thing to note is basically every single putt today, besides like 2 or 3, were from 15 feet or further. So she had to work for every single putt that she got, and with only 1 OB stroke, having a 2 under doesn't really put her in a striking position at the moment. She still has great momentum for the rest of the tournament. And I definitely think if she can capitalize on those circle 2 putts, then she'll make a much higher move towards that top position. But if we're talking about FPO, then we must talk about Kristin. And wow, she was dominant. Even with 3 OB throws, throwing a disc in the water in an early part of the round where she probably wanted to use it for the rest of the round, she was lights out. And I think it might not necessarily be fully understood how much lights out she was, because she did end with a bogey, which puts her only at 1 stroke in the lead, but she had such a strong drive, putt, didn't have the best of upshots leading to those bogeys and out of bounds, but overall, just such a strong play. I definitely think she is back from Europe with a vengeance. She is ready to fight for this win, and I think it is very hard for anyone else to take down the win because she is fighting hard. Now let's talk about MPO, and this is definitely a mixed bag. There is so much tightness in the top elite group with 8 under. This was actually so funny because Simon just said that a good round would be 6 to 8 under, and he nailed it. We had 5 players with 8 under for the lead, 2 at 7 under, and 3 at 6 under, including Simon. Now I think there is so much variability for the rest of the tournament for MPO, so you don't really have the ability to predict too much. Looking at that top card, wow, it is insane what kind of putting these pros get. Every single person had a 50-foot putt or more. 3 out of the 4 people on lead card had a 60-foot putt. And for Aaron Gossage, he had 50% C2, 0 OB throws, 0 bogeys. Coming out hot, showing the world that he is here to stay if it comes to a major or really any tournament, and he is not going to go down without a fight. And then for the rest of the lead card, we have Corey Ellis, who obviously throws such good lines. In these wooded sections, he has an amazing putt. He threw 63% from circle 2 and 100% circle 1. So I really don't think you could ask for much better than that. And of course, if it is a wooded tournament, then you know Isaac Robinson is going to be in the mix. And he certainly was, with another 8 under. And you might be seeing a trend here. He had 50% circle 2. And then the person that I didn't actually foresee doing that well here is Adam Hammis. With an early OB throw on hole 1, it was looking like, oh yeah, maybe he has a good round, maybe not. But he threw such great golf with 3 60-foot putts. And the more I think about it, the more I actually do think that this course does suit well for Adam Hammis' game and his very accurate forehands, rollers, and backhands. Then in 2nd place, we have James Proctor and Austin Hannum. Like I said, James Proctor is just playing so well all year, so it does not surprise me that he's in the mix. And then there are 2 other players that I really want to talk about. First would be Simon. So I knew he was going to play well, but I did not expect him to be really in the mix that much already. With a 6 under, I think he could totally make a move towards first, playing the exact same course as today. But also, wow, he threw so well from the first part of the round. You thought he was just going to destroy. Had 8 under through 12, but then it just kind of fell apart a little bit. He had 1 double and 2 bogeys, and I think if he can just clean it up a little bit tomorrow, then he'll definitely be fighting for the win. And it is crazy that you could be in that position where you basically are looking at like, oh yeah, I have a pretty comfortable lead for first, and then fall so far so quick with 4 out of bounds throws. But knowing Simon, he can always find a way to fight back. And then the very last player I want to talk about is somebody that you probably do not think about, and I definitely have not had on my radar too much, and that is Carter Aarons. And according to his Instagram, he is 15 years old, turned pro in 2021, and wow, I am kind of shocked. With a 5th place finish at Beaver State Fling, I definitely had him more on my radar, but I cannot believe he is fighting for the lead and he currently would be on league card if it wasn't for 4 other people tied for 8 under. But looking at his stats, he got a 94th place finish at Waco. This is totally insane to bounce back so much that you were tied for first in an Elite Series Plus event, which effectively in my head is major. And looking at his play, it wasn't all that remarkable. He had 0% circle 2, but just did not go out of bounds, did not bogey, and made every single circle 1 putt. While I'm probably not putting him my top bet to be first place after round 2, I am so excited to see a newcomer on the tour and get to see some amazing play with a brand new style. So with that said, what do you guys think about round 1? Who do you think is going to take it down? I am so excited to watch the rest of this event. Thank you so much for watching. Wild Runs signing out. Peace. Also, if you're watching this, I will be doing a 24-hour live stream on Saturday. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be ridiculous, dumb, over the top. All donations will be going to the MS Society, so it is all for a good cause. Thank you so much for watching.